Hey everyone, this is Matt, and in today's video I have for you Master Duel Adventures of video. This time, the Adventures of Labyrnth, climbing a Diamond 1 for the first time in 2023. I'll come up with a better name for the video later, but yeah, so the previous video where I climbed from through Platinum into Diamond 5, I only had like 8 duels or something. Yeah, this time I have a lot more duels for you, so hopefully you'll enjoy, you'll learn something. The reason for so many duels is because I did a lot of deck building during this climb, so the last time I climbed a Diamond 1 in December with Labyrnth, it was an easy climb because literally like everyone and their mother was playing Runick, so all I had to do was just like Virus and Imperial Iron Wall, right? There wasn't much deck creativity or challenge. Now we have Therians, now we have Mathmech, now we have a lot more diversity and a lot fewer people playing Runick. So things are not as quote unquote solved this time as they were last time. So yeah, that's why I've been playing around and deck testing so much. All right, so let's get into the first duel here. The first duel we have Labyrnth versus branded Despia. I do like the Mercurier. I do think branded players should be playing at least 3 of these. Let's see what else they have. 2 branded red is fine. Cross out, I don't think you really need it. Yeah, overall solid deck. I just wish they had the one copy of Springen's kit and the 3rd copy of Mercurier. Otherwise, very solid deck. So let's get started here. So duel number 1, Labyrnth versus branded Despia. Let's see what we have here. So you'll notice I have Get Out in my hand. I am trying Get Out, right? That was one of the cards I played around with. I'm no longer running it. But yeah, Get Out was one of the interesting techs. The idea behind Get Out is that target 2 monsters your opponents control that are special from the extra deck, shuffle them into the deck. So the idea behind here is like most Swordsoul players and their end board has 2 extra deck monsters, right? 2 synchros, and most fusion branded Despia players end on 2 fusions, assuming they're like any good, right? Sometimes it's just the 1 Mirror Jade fusion. But yeah, so that's why I was trying out Get Out. I'm not a fan of it now, so I did end up cutting it because there's so look here. See, we already have 2 fusions on the board, so Get Out's going to be live, right? So yeah, I do go second. A Mirror Jade, Masquerade with branded red. Yeah, a very good opening Swordsoul. Branded Despia board. I top deck a second Lord, which you never want to see. So I'm gonna activate Lord. They're gonna immediately branded in red, which is interesting. I think they realized that once I activated Lord, like Chimera's not going to do anything for them, so they're just going to go into a second Masquerade, which is, understandable, and then they can recycle a Lubert for follow branded fusions. So I'm going to Ari, activate Effective Search, get my, well, nothing, because they have Ash, because of course they have Ash. So I'm going to set 2 pass, right, so, yeah, things are looking dire for me, right? How could I possibly win this game going second? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Alright, so they're going to go into Patchwork, okay? I'll allow this. They're going to Poly. I'm going to flip Gozen Match. The reason I'm flipping Gozen Match is because I don't want them to go into any light monsters. So, they're 2 Despian Quericus is a light monster. Despian Proskinian is a light monster. I don't want them to go into either of those monsters, so I'm basically Gozen Matching to force them into going into a dark monster, right? Just because it might become more awkward for them. So I do have to pay 1,200 life points for that. That's okay. This also like locks them out of Lubellion, right? So they had to make Drago Sepelia. So they had to get rid of one of their Masquerades. I'm pretty sure this is not what they were hoping to do. I'm pretty sure they wanted to keep their second Masquerade. So I think Gozen Match did mess them up a little bit here. So in battle phase, I'm going to Get Out on both Masquerade and Mirror Jade. Bounces him back into the extra deck, right? And he's going to chain the Banish to banish Ariana. I don't care. Like, Ariana getting banished doesn't matter. But now, he only has a Drago Sepelia. That's 2,700 attack, and I have a 3,000 defense Lord. So I'm going to set Welcome Labyrnth from deck because I need to get my Lovely out, and then they're going to scoop. Yeah, so I'm surprised they scooped, although I guess it makes sense because they basically lost their battle phase, right? I mean, they still have branded fusions, so they could go into Albion. The problem is that they can't go into Lubellion, right? And actually, they just banished one of their Albions. I don't know if they had another Albion in their extra deck, so it's possible that they couldn't even branded fusion because Albion might not have been available to them. Because, again, under Gozen Match, they cannot Lubellion, right? But in any case, like, I have a pretty good board. Like, I can literally swing into Drago Sepelia, kill it, and then welcome to get Lovely on the field, swing into that, and then I can set Get Out, and I can also, like, from my hand or from the graveyard using Lovely. So I have pretty good follow-up, plus whatever I draw. Whereas they do not, right? Because, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm surprised I scooped, but I mean, I actually came back pretty well from that, surprisingly enough, despite a relatively mediocre hand. All right, so game number 2, we have, what is this? 53 card Drytron with Fusion Destiny package. No Herald. That's interesting. So Drytron with no Herald. Okay. So there. Yeah. So Labyrnth versus Destiny Hero Drytron, I guess we'll call it. By the way, I do go second in this game as well. So a lot of you complaining about, oh, in my last video, oh, you go first most of the time. I do go second. It's just not every going second duel is you know, obviously I don't win everything, but also even the ones I win, not every duel is interesting, if you know what I mean, right? Like enough to save into a replay. Like for example, if like 2 Swordsoul duels in a row, they both go first, and I break their board in the same way, like I'm not gonna bother saving like both replays, right? I might just save one of them, or whatever. Anyway, so they're gonna pass Jack in the hand. Prosperity. I have a solid opening hand. Although when I realized they're Drytron, I'm like, oh shit. Without Solemn Strike, it's really hard to stop the Herald, right? I was assuming they were gonna go into Herald because the only way to stop Herald is Solemn Strike or Lava Golem. Spoilers: I am running Lava Golem. I'm running in this iteration deck 2 Lava Golems and obviously my 3 Solemn Strikes. Those are one of 5 ways I can out. Those are 5 different ways that I can out the Herald. Is attributing it or like Solemn Striking it. But unfortunately, I don't open either of those in my hand. So I am a little like concerned at this point that if they go into Herald, I'm going to be screwed. However, you're going to soon see they're actually not going to go into Herald. They're going to go into a strictly inferior Drytron play, which you'll see here. I mean, maybe not strictly inferior, but like I suppose it's pretty obnoxious too. Like they're running Chaos Valkyria. Like who does that in Drytron? All right, so they go into Dagda. So they're going to a Artifact Scythe play, which is hilarious because I don't use my extra deck, right? So all this work for nothing, literally for nothing. Like I'm okay with that. Okay. So Burn the Fleur, IP Masquerena, Fusion Hard Drew Fusion Destiny, a 53 card. All right, so Fusion Destiny is at 1 in Master Duel. In a 53 card deck, they hard drew Fusion Destiny. How crazy is that? Anyway, so he's going to pop Dagda. I don't know why they pop Dagda. I literally don't understand the point of popping that Dagda. If someone understands, please comment below. Alright, so I top deck Imperial Iron Wall, which is okay. Not great. Against Drytron, the best thing Imperial Iron Wall does is stop Natasha, which they don't even have in the graveyard right now. So, yeah, it doesn't do much. Eradicator can be good, like if you call spells, but yeah. Anyway, so this is all on standby. So they bring back Diamond Dude, or not Diamond Dude, Draw Hand, which draws me Solemn Strike, which I don't need. It's not as important. And then he pops Artifact Scythe, and then Scythe comes out, and then he chains Barone to tag out with Diviner. What? I don't understand this. Like, why did he still had a Barone negate? Why did he tag out Barone? I don't get it. I mean, it wouldn't matter because I have Solemn Strike, but still, it's just like, why would you do that? So I'm gonna go ahead and draw 2. They're gonna IP immediately into a 4 material Appaloosa. Oh man, a 4 material indestructible Appaloosa. So I'm gonna normal Ari, use the effect to search. They're gonna decrease its attack. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and set 5. So this is funny. So I'm going to Goes and Match, so they're locked into Wind Monsters. Imagine Drytron locked into Wind Monsters. But also, this means that DPE, which is a dark, cannot return from their graveyard, right? So, goodbye DPE. So they're going to battle. I'm just going to bounce Ariana back into my hand, just so I can get another search off, right? So, okay, I'll take 24. But here's the thing. If I normal Ariana, they negate, they become 1600, and then Ariana can crash. If they don't negate, then I just get my search off, and then I get Lovely out anyway. So, either way, they're screwed, right? So I top deck Lovely. Man, I hate seeing Lovely in my hand, but you know that's what happens when you run 2 of them. All right, so Ari effect. They are going to Appaloosa negate it. So they're down to 1600, so we can crash. So I said Imperial Iron Wall. In retrospect, I really shouldn't have. I don't really need this because I'm not that afraid of the Natasha right now. So, yeah, I'm not going to crash. I'm going to let them crash. I want them to waste their battle phase crashing. So, alright. So they crashed, and they go straight to end phase. Okay. So, yeah, this is why I should not have said Imperial Iron Wall, because now I can't duality. So, this was a fuck up on my part. I set too many cards. Yeah, this Imperial Iron Wall did not need to be here, but that's okay. Because you'll see that, alright, so they sent Gamma, right? And I'm going to torrential this, just mostly because I want them to have fewer resources, right? And because torrential will, like, just take bodies off the field, and I can take a card off the field, then I can pod duality, right? Alright, so they're going to activate the ritual spell. They only have a 2k body, which means they can only go into a fairy. They cannot go into Mediona's Drytron, Draconids. Which means if I flip Rivalry, then this card fizzles, right? Because they don't have a valid target to summon. Alright, they're going to recycle it, but it doesn't matter. Then they have to pass. Alright, now I have an open slot in my back row. I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, perfect. Double pot. You love to see it. You love to see it. Extrav into duality. Ooh, I'm just getting everything I need, huh? I got the field spell. I got welcome. Oh, it's perfect. Alright, activate the field spell. Let's set the welcome. Alright, so now that I have welcome and Solemn Strike, I'm definitely going to be able to get Lovely out. And then, so at this point, the only play they can make is to summon the 4K monster, the boss monster, the Mediona's Drytron Draconids, right? So this guy, right? Drytron Mediona's Draconids, right? Which is a 4K beater, right? So he comes out, okay? I'm okay with that. And then they're going to go to battle phase. I'm going to immediately welcome. They're going to Ash, but again, I have Solemn Strike, so I'm prepared. And then I'm going to Lovely to pop this. And then Lovely on New Chain. Oh, the field spell doesn't matter. So I'm going to pop their face down. It ends up being Designator. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the game's pretty much over. Like, I'm going to swing. Lovely can recycle. Oh, I don't recycle anything because I'd rather use the Virus. So I'm going to immediately Virus for spells. So, oh, look at this. Field spell, double Ultimate Slayer, and then the Forbidden Drop, and then they have the Gamma, right? So yeah, this game is completely Ogre. So unbelievably Ogre. Like, yeah, so their only play they have left is to do the same thing, which is to basically go into their 4K beater again. But instead, I think they just gave up and decided to, like, do this. So they're going to recycle the field spell. I'm going to welcome Labyrnth into Ariana, pop that, and then Ariana 1, Lovely 2, I was going to pop the ritual spell in the hand. So yeah, the game was over. Honestly, Drytron is way scarier if they have Herald. Because, again, I have 5 outs to Herald, 2 Lava Golems, and 3 Solemn Strikes. Whereas I have way more outs to the other stuff they did. Alright, so duel number 3. Labyrnth versus Runick with a single copy of Ash Blossom. How about that? A single copy of Ash Blossom. Not sure what that's about. Like, maybe... I guess I didn't see if they have Crossout Designator. But, yeah, that's pretty funny still. Alright, so they do go first. Another game where I'm going second. Y'all love when I go second, right? So, Runick. Alright, so as soon as I notice that they're Runick, I'm like, alright, so I know what my outs are. I already have Virus and Welcome on in my hand, so I pretty much have everything I need. So they're going to Runick Destruction onto the field spell, which is very funny because my back row is actually going to be more of a problem for them. So I'm going to Ariana to search, but of course they're going to negate. That's okay. Again, I already have everything I need to out their board, or out their deck, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and set 3 here. So on draw phase, I'm going to Welcome, Summon Lovely, and then immediately Virus for spells. They're going to chain Destruction, and I'm just going to chain Trap Trick. Like, that's cool. And then they're going to make me draw a card. Again, all this is just desperation. Like, they know they can't, all their cards are going to get destroyed. They're just trying to banish as much as they can, but again, it's not going to matter, right? because I already have the win condition down. So they do keep the field spell, which is fine. Because whatever they draw is just gonna instantly get popped. Summon limit, don't care. Card, pop, pop. So they have Cyberstein in hand, right? And then I'm immediately gonna bounce that, cause yeah, F Cyberstein. All right. So now, luckily I can stop Cyberstein with these floodgates. So Rivalry is enough, but I drew Gozen. So I'm gonna swing, and then I'm gonna set 2. Yeah, so the hilarious part is they're going to try Cyberstein again. So goodbye, quick play. You're going to normal Cyberstein, pay 5,000, and then I'm going to immediately chain both floodgates. So this basically says whatever fusion monster you summon can only be a dark machine, right? And if you don't have a valid target, you just lose. And yeah, they didn't have a valid target, so they just lose. All right, pretty straightforward. Game number 4, we have Labyrnth versus branded Despia with the lone copy of Feather Duster. Well, 3 Albions. That's overkill. There should be 1 Albion with 3 Mercuriors. How do you run 1 Mercurior with 3 Albions? Like I literally can't believe that. Why would you do this? Just run 3 Mercurior. Meanwhile, no Allure of Darkness. Like Allure of Darkness is such a free card. I don't understand, but whatever. Yeah, Master Duel players are not very smart in general. It's like this deck. It's like Allure of Darkness was made for this deck. All right, so my opening hand is pretty solid. I do go second yet again. Y'all love when I go second, right? Okay, so here I am going second. All right, so pretty good opening. Branded Loss into Branded Fusion. They send Albion, and they pitch Tragedy. Why would they not send Tragedy? I don't understand. Because then Tragedy doesn't trigger. Okay, so they send Branded Retribution to the graveyard. Okay, search Branded Red. Yep. All right, so they have. Also, look at this opening hand. Triple welcome. What are the odds? Seriously, what are the odds of drawing all 3 copies of Welcome Labyrnth? Right. This is hard once per turn. So 2 of these cards are bricks. So my opening hand is not 6 cards. It's 4 cards. But luckily, we have extra Ev, and they do not have Ash because their hand is empty. All right, so let's Aura here. You gonna negate me? No? Okay, no negates. Get the field spell. I'm gonna go ahead. So yeah, so I try to attack Kit, and then he just banishes my Ariana's. Like, I'm okay with that. Like again, Ariana doesn't matter, right? So let's duality here. Ooh, Rivalry. You love to see it. Rivalry just wins against Branded Despia. So I'm gonna activate Lord, activate the field spell. I'm gonna set 4 pass. They're gonna brand it in red, so they are gonna do their. I'm actually surprised they decided to go into Chimera with me having Lord, because like all they'll get to do is pop my field spell, which doesn't matter that much. So they get a Mercurior. So Mercurior can negate monster effects, by the way. Okay, they search Branded Banishment. Okay, so on draw phase, I'm gonna immediately hit Rivalry. So goodbye, Guardian Chimera. Now they're locked into worms. I'll allow them to swing because I basically want to make my plays on the end phase because I don't want them. I don't want to want them to have an excuse to get rid of this. So I'm gonna end phase, welcome, and of course they have Ash. They always have Ash, right? That's okay because I have 2 more welcomes. So Lord is gonna come. I'm gonna go ahead and Imperial Iron Wall here. All right, battle phase. They're gonna. Attempt to banish Lord. I'm gonna flip Imperial Iron Wall. What's your play now, buddy? They're gonna recycle Branded Fusion. It doesn't matter. Oh, and then they're gonna droplet. All right, so Lord is dying regardless, but I don't know. I just thought it's still kind of funny, like that you spent all that just because you didn't want to crash into Lord. Like, all right, then I set another copy of Welcome Labyrnth just in case they have another Ash, right? Because usually if they have 1 Ash, they have 2 Ashes. They never have just 1 Ash. They always have like 2 or 3 of them. All right, battle phase. I'm gonna Punishment onto Mirror Jade, and then I'm gonna on the same chain Welcome. And of course they have Ash. Of course they do. Of course they have Ash. They can't just have one. So anyway, I sent Zeus to pop Mirror Jade. I was hoping to get a second pop with Lovely, but that's okay. Because I'm going to recycle my other Welcome in hand. And then he's going to Branded Banishment to revive Guardian Chimera. Okay, cool. Dude, this guy is getting desperate. Oh no, I'm at 200 life points. So he's going to Guardian Chimera and pop my Welcome Labyrinth. But little does he know, I have another Welcome Labyrinth. Also, he's using Branded Fusion, and he's locked in a Beast, which means he has to go into a Burger and the Glory Dragon. By the way, he milled Branded Opening, which can protect fusions from card destruction by banishing itself. But since I have Imperial Iron Wall, it cannot. So, yeah, this is a very sad end state for him. So, we have another Lord. Maxi, doesn't matter. Alright, so Lovely is going to go ahead and bring back my Dogmatical Punishment. Yeah, little did it know, I had 3 Welcome Labyrinths, and they only had 2 Ashes, so that's why they lose. Lol. So I'm setting the Imperial Iron Wall just so that I can trigger Lord whenever I want. In case Lovely gets outed, right? So Battle Phase. Punishment. Take out this monster. Send Entis. Chainlink 1. Lovely. Chainlink 2. Entis. So Entis will pop the field spell. And then Chainlink 3, Welcome to reset itself, right? Yeah, this game is over. This game is so over. Goodbye, Guardian Chimera. Like, they're going to revive Aluber, but it doesn't matter. Aluber does nothing. Yeah, they're just going to scoop. So remember, folks, I opened with a 4-card hand because 2 of them were bricks, but then they ended up not being bricks over the course of the duel. But yeah, I thought that was funny. Like, I have 2 Ash. Well, I have 3 Welcome Labyrinth, so I win. Anyway, that was funny. Duel number 5. Oh, Labyrnth versus Mathmech. So yeah, Mathmech's been making has been seeing a lot of play recently because they recently got Mathmech Circular, which is basically the Magician Souls for Mathmech decks. Like, you mill a card, you special summon, and then you can revive a thing. Yeah, it's crazy how good it is. All right, so I forget if I go first or second. Oh, I guess I go first here. So let's get a draw 2. Okay. So Lord, set 4 pass. I don't know their Mathmech deck, so Rivalry is going to unfortunately do nothing. They're going to Cosmic onto Welcome. I'm like, alright, I'll just chain Welcome. So I'll get Ariana, and Ariana will search the field spell. So I have follow-up for the next turn. Because if Lord hits the field, I can literally just set Welcome, right? And then I have the field spell. Anyway, so Addition, Lingeribo. I love it when they put out Lingeribo because it's like, okay, well, inevitably you're going to have to link it away. So I'm just going to wait till you link it away. So they make the thing, and then they make the Xyz, and then when they use the effect, I Solemn Strike. It's a hard once per turn, so yeah, basically they don't get their search. So alright, so now just go into attack position, kill this Lingeribo, goodbye. I'm going to use Lord, and then the field spell. And I have a Torrential, so... Oh, they're out of gas. Too bad. So I'm going to Battle Phase here. Duality. Let's go into Trap Trick, yeah. You love a little Trap Trick. Because Trap Trick can go in any card I want, right? Pretty much. So Lord is still active. So there's Silent Mining. Okay, they get Circular again, and then Circular. Yeah, Circular is a 1-card full combo starter for Mathmech. It's pretty insane how good it is. So I'm going to immediately Torrential here. And then I'm going to summon out Lovely. Called by the Grave on Ariana. Okay, I don't care. I'm actually summoning Lovely from hand. So on end phase, I'm going to go ahead and search Virus. Set this, and then Virus will immediately tribute Lord to call traps. So they have a Veiler and an Ash in hand, which is hilarious, right? Because I'm like, okay, well, I have an Ash target and a Veiler target for you, but they're just going to scoop. It's like, yeah, what are you going to do without without any monsters and without your trap card? Nothing. That's the answer. Duel number 6, we have Labyrnth versus another Runick, this time with the lone copy of Chaos Hunter. A lone copy of Judgment. That's kind of weird. A lone copy of Twin. Like I don't understand these ratios. Like what? I really want to know like what goes through people's heads when they deck build like this. Why would you go over 40 cards with a one lone copy of Solemn Judgment? I just don't get it. Like what's the point of that? Just stay at 40 cards. You'll be more consistent. Like if you want Judgment, put it in like at 3 and then cut stuff you don't need. Right? I'm still running Get Out in this iteration of the deck. Okay. I do go second. Another going second duel. There you go. Okay. Okay, so basically, go ahead and duality. Ooh, there's Trap Trick. We have Welcome. We have Trap Trick. So we have full board, which is lovely with Virus, basically. Okay. Okay. Yep. So draw phase. Welcome. Skill drain. Also, I love when Runick players skill drain because let's read this card what it says. If another card you control will be destroyed by card effect, you can banish this card you control instead. If this card in the field is destroyed by... So basically, he's skill draining his own wings. I see this happen so often with Runick players. He's like, yo. Also, they're twin twisters. Bro, you can't be this stupid, right? You actually can't be this stupid. Alright, so here comes Virus. And then here comes Lovely. And then New Chain, they're going to use Allure twice. And then they're going to use Fountain once. And then I'm going to use Eradicator Virus once. And then the game is over. Yeah, the game is completely over. Like, it doesn't even matter I have nothing right now. Because I'll just, yeah, there you go. Ariana. Battle, bam. Yeah, skill drain's on the board, so I can't Ariana. That's okay. Boom, get fucked. So we'll activate Lord, swing, bam. Goodbye, Fountain. That's 2 copies of Fountain, by the way. If there's gone. And their skill drain, which means they can't even use their fusion monsters to get Fountain back, right? And now that top deck Imperial Iron Wall, the game is a billion times over, right? So end phase, I'm gonna use Iron Wall, Summon Lord. Yeah, the game is like with Iron Wall, they literally can't do anything. So yeah, this is another hilarious victory over Runick because Runick is a garbage deck. By the way, disclaimer for those of you watching my video because I got a lot of comments about this. Oh, but you know, pure, Runick with Invoked or Runick with other engines is good. It's like I'm talking about pure Runick. Relax, folks. Like, listen to what I'm saying and understand the context before you start making stupid comments. Oh, look, another pure Runick deck with a lone copy of Evenly Matched. Oh, I guess it's a Designator target. That's really sad. Like, you have 1 copy of Designator, and that's... Yeah, this is, like, super sad, but whatever. Alright, so, game number 7, Labyrnth versus Runick. I will say in Diamond, I've seen a lot more Runick players than I expected to. Again, pure Runick, folks. I don't mind mixing Runick with other archetypes, other decks. Like, hybrid Runick decks are respectable, but pure Runick is, like, actual garbage. Alright, so I go second again. You love when I go second. Okay. Manage the thing. Yep. Oh, I lost a lady. A lovely. That's sad. There can be only one. Okay, I don't care. Well, also, why would you shotgun your trap like this? Go watch my video that says why you should not shotgun your traps. Anyway, duality into Lord. Basically, with Impure Iron Wall, I pretty much am okay, like, playing. I don't even need Virus because, like, Impure Iron Wall will also look how single cell brain. Look how, like, small this person's brain is. I have Lord of the Heavenly Prison, which protects back row, and he's activating Heartbeat's Feather. So good job, idiot. You'll get to destroy the 1 field spell which I have another copy of that can be searched and is not integral to my strategy, right? Good job, idiot. All right, end phase. Imperial Iron Wall. Lord set virus. Yeah, this. You know where this is going. This is completely ogre. So let's battle this. So why did I not virus? Because the threat is greater than the execution. I want him to set his. I want him to to sweat. All right. So they're gonna say special summon a runic monster from extra deck to the monster zone. So now that the dog has come out, now I virus, right? Because basically, if he summoned wings, wings can protect his cards, right? So I'm just gonna, now that dog came out, he has an evenly matched, by the way, while I have Iron Wall. So this is a dead card. There can be only one, also does nothing. And yeah, this Runick Fangs can't do anything either. So yeah, pretty much reach in win condition. All I gotta do is just draw a monster, which is inevitable, right? Oh, Nibiru, cool. Okay. Again, Runick can't actually kill you without their spells, so. Alright, Duel, let's get us the card we need. There's an Ari, you love to see it. Alright, so let's get that Ari. Ari will search me the field spell. Battle. They're going to use Fangs to attempt to pop on Pure Iron Wall, and I'm going to Solemn Strike that. Like, I knew this. I knew that's an effect. Like, I was aware of that effect. Yeah, that's his only out to Impure Iron Wall is Fangs, basically. Alright, we got our welcome. That's all we wanted. The reason I didn't set welcome is because one lovely is in hand, one lovely is in banish pile. So I'm gonna immediately Trench Tribute, and since I Trench Tribute, I can use the field spell to summon lovely. Because remember, I was under there can be only one, right? So I needed Arion off the field. So let's battle here. Let's go ahead and grab our virus. I'm going to virus. Call spells again. They're going to summon a monster, but it doesn't matter. Because that monster's not going to do anything. So Lovely comes back. Again, they think their Fangs can somehow stop me, like, but it's not going to happen. They're going to top 10 to pop. It's not going to work. By the way, I have a second Impure Iron Wall. So, and they have 3 Fangs, I'm assuming. 2 are dead already. So I'm going to send another virus, because I can. Yeah, and then I was just going to virus for traps. So, again, the game was completely over. Like, if they summon another Fangs, which they weren't going to be able to because they don't have the spell, I have a second Impure Iron Wall. So, as soon as he tries to pop the first, I flip the second. So, yeah, the game is completely ogre. They just didn't realize it. Yeah, that was a long one. Game number 8, we have Labyrnth versus Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade. Alright, this is a 3-turn game, so I believe... I forget. I want to say I go first, but I'm not entirely sure. I do want to say that I go first here. So let's find out. Oh yeah, I definitely go first. I remember this. So, Ari, they're going to Imperm, doesn't matter. Set 4 pass. So Tenyi, Fractal, mill a thing, summon a thing, summon another thing, summon a third thing. Now he's going to go into the predictable Assemble Nightingale. So for those of you who don't know, this is the very standard bird up play. When you're against a board like this, like with back row or without negates, you literally go into this monster. It can attack directly. You go to Downerd, you go to Zeus, you Zeus and remove it, right? So that's what he wants to do. So as soon as he goes to battle phase, and this has protection against destruction in battle. However, it does not have protection against bounce, or targeting. So I'm going to go ahead and compulsory to bounce that. And that's going to draw me a card, which is Virus, so I'm just going to set it. Why not? So at this point, all I got to do is chill, because, you know, whatever they're going to try to make is not going to be a threat to me. So there's Nerval, okay. Downer Magician. Again, they haven't made, they can't make Zeus, so I don't know why they went to Downer. So they summon Karis, and then I'm going to immediately Trench Tribute, because I don't want them to go into Tri-Brigade plays, right? There's a Fractal. So end phase, I'm going to go into Welcome Labyrinth. Lovely. Normal Ariana. Field Spell. Yep, game is over. So basically, activate Field Spell, battle phase. Ari Swing, Lovely Swing, Eradicator, Tribute Lovely, call spells, pop hand and field, field spell trigger, revives Lovely, swing again. So Lovely can swing twice in the battle phase, by the way. And then Lovely will bring back probably either Torrential Tribute or Compulsory Evacuation Device. Actually, I had a Torrential Tribute on the field. I would have get Compulsory. So, yeah, game was giga over for them. Duel number 9, we have Labyrnth versus 60-card Dragon Link. Oh, baby. With a Black Metal Dragon package, a Destiny Hero package, and a Thunder Dragon package. So, yeah, I want to say that I go first here. Yeah, it's fun to troll Dragon Link players in Master Duel, as you'll see soon enough. So opening Lovely, you never like to see that, but I do opening Pure Iron Wall. Rivalry unfortunately doesn't do much, right? So set 4 pass. So Chaos Space, as soon as they search the Black Dragon, or Chaos Dragon, I'm going to immediately Imperial Iron Wall. So now his Chaos Dragon packages are all turned off. He literally cannot banish. Dragon Link that can't banish is severely handicapped. Okay? So he's going to make Striker Dragon, okay? Boot Sector Launch, yep. So we draw Terrors of the Overroot, okay? One for one. Yep, Black Dragon, Black Metal Dragon. Romulus search field spell. So basically, against Dragon Link, there's 2 boss monsters to be wary of. The Borreload Savage Dragon and the Link 5. So you want to as soon as Borreload Savage Dragon hits the field, it doesn't have a negate yet, it has to activate its effect to gain its negate. That's when you use your trap. Also, if they get enough materials on the field for a Link 5, then you want a Torrential there. So that's what I'm going to wait for. Okay. Mill a thing. Yep. Search a thing. Rocket Tracer. Yep. So far, so good. All according to plan. Since they can't banish, that means Chaos Ruler is like kind of out of the picture. So they're not going to bother going to Chaos Ruler. So they do go into Pisty. Alright, no, they have enough for Link 4. They're going to revive a monster. And now they can do a Link 5 play. And before they do, I'm going to Torrential. So no Link 5 for you. So draw Ariana. You love to see it. Let's normal Ariana. He's going to Ash. It doesn't matter. As long as I have Ari, I can start drawing cards, and then I can also summon Lovely off of Ariana's draw, right? So, Boot Sector Launch, Special Tracer, Pop, Borreload Savage Dragon, okay? So now that it activates its effect, I'm going to chain Terrors of the Overroot, targeting Savage, and then the Rocket Caliber in the graveyard, so get rid of that, set this, and then I can use Ariana to draw a card and summon Lovely. And look, their 60-card deck, they drew their 1 copy of Fusion Destiny, so now I have to deal with a DPE, which is annoying. But you'll soon see that that's not going to matter. So this guy is lucky that he drew his 1 copy of Fusion Destiny, but I'm going to draw my 1 of 2 copies of Lava Golem. Alright, so goodbye, DPE. Is that lucky on my part? Yes, it is. But it's lucky that he hard drew Fusion Destiny in a 60-card deck. Like, come on. What are the freaking odds of that? Let's be real here. Alright. Alright, so standby phase, he's going to burn for 1,000, and then I'm going to Rivalry, so he's locked into Fiend monsters. Alright, and then battle phase, I'll take 3. End phase, I'll Punishment on the Lava Golem, send Zeus, and then the Field Spell will revive Lovely, and then Lovely will set a card, and then yeah, the game was completely over. By the way, yeah, I just thought that was a funny game. Duel number 10, we have Labyrnth versus another Runick, this time with Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, which is a very hilarious card and highly underrated. I recommend more people who play cards that can run this, or decks that can run this, to play this card. It's really good. Okay, and the single copy of a Manawato. Sure, why not? A lot of Runick. So yeah, I am only running 2 copies of Imperial Iron Wall at this point. I cut one of the copies. And I'm still running 2 Virus and 2 Trap Trick because that card is way too important. All right, so they go first. I go second. Okay. So I pretty much already have everything I need here. So Lava Golem does nothing. That's okay. I'll go ahead and draw a card. Draw cards. All right, I drew Imperial Iron Wall. You'll love to see it. So I'm gonna set 5. So I'm gonna immediately Imperial Iron Wall. They get Rivalry. It doesn't matter. So Ariana. They're going to Tikaboo, and I'm going to just bounce Ariana back. Although, this was a misplay. What I should have done was resolve that chain, keep Compulsory, activate the Field Spell, and then use Compulsory to bounce Ariana back, and then Field Spell summons Lovely. So that was a misplay on my part. I think I was tired when I played this game. So you're going to see it's not going to matter because, again, Imperial Iron Wall is like already game. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this, set this. Alright, now that they skill drain, so here, check out what's going to happen. This is hilarious. So, first of all, by skill draining, they negate their own wings, which means it will not be able to banish. Well, it can't banish itself anyway because of Imperial Iron Wall, but basically, I'm using Eradicator Virus to attribute Lovely to dodge skill drain, right? So Lovely's effect will go through. I'll skill drain. So I was going to call trap cards here first, right? And then it'll pop all their floodgates. I'll set Compulsory. And then Lovely comes back, and then Lovely uses effect, or rather the field spell. Basically, and then I can normal Ariana, set a welcome. Yeah, the game was completely over. Like there was no scenario where they're winning this. So, all right. So that was duel number 10. All right, duel number 11. We have Labyrnth versus Runick, another Runick. So I do go second. Okay. So I do draw Imperial Iron Wall. You love to see it. So I'm gonna extra and draw 2. Get my Lord. Oh, I love to see it. So Trap Trick can go into Eradicator. We have the Wall. We have the Lord. We have the Welcome. This is great. So activate Lord. Set 3, 4 pass. They're gonna attempt to. They're gonna summon Wings. Okay. Yep. Alright, so on draw phase, Chainlink 1, Imperial Iron Wall. They're going to chain Destruction to destroy it. Chainlink 2, Welcome. Chainlink 3, Trap Trick. They're going to Chainlink 4, Smiting Storm. And then they're going to chain Skill Drain. See, it blows my mind how dumb these players are when they activate Skill Drain on their own wings. Like, do they not read what this card says? If another card you control will be destroyed by a card, you can banish this card you control instead, right? So if you Skill Drain this, that means this is a worthless card that does nothing. So, like, what do you think I'm gonna bring out with Welcome Labyrnth? Ariana that has a search effect? Okay, if you're that worried, wait until I bring out the Ariana, then flip Skill Drain to the effect, right? But no, like again, pure Runick players have tiny, non-existent brains, right? Anyway, yeah, he's gonna banish this stuff. It doesn't matter. So here comes my Virus. Here comes my Lovely. And then I'm going to immediately Lovely Tribute calling spell cards. And then Lord is going to come down and search my other Imperial Iron Wall. And then goodbye spells. Yeah, this game is 1,000,000% over. Yeah, they're just going to scoop. Yeah, Runick is like literally the freest win imaginable. I mean, sometimes Runick players, they hard draw Cyberstein and then like pay 5,000 and then summon like what is it, Naturia Exterio. And if that happens, then I guess you just kind of lose. But again, they have one copy of Cyberstein, right? That they'd have to hard draw, which I guess they can because if they draw a lot. But it very rarely happens. And if they play the Reasoning, like the version of Runick that plays Reasoning to mill a bunch of cards to the graveyard, which by the way is typically a 60-card variant of the deck. On Reasoning, always call level 2 because you know that Cyberstein is level 2, and if they mill it, then they won't be able to use it. So. Yeah. Other than that, like Runick is like pure Runick is like no threat whatsoever. Other than that one like copy of Cyberstein. Anyway, all right, let's go on to more games. All right, duel number 12. We have Labyrnth versus 60-card branded Despia Thunder Dragon. Okay, I can respect it. Makes a lot of sense, right? You know, you face a lot of Runicks in Upper Diamond, right? Your deck's gonna get banished. Thunder Dragons love getting banished. You know, some of your Despia cards also trigger off getting banished, so I can dig it. I can respect that. This looks like a fun deck, not gonna lie. In fact, I remember this duel being quite on the edge. Like, if anything had gone wrong for me, like if any one thing have gone wrong for me, I would have been toast, right? So I do go second here, I believe. Yeah, I want to say go second. Y'all love when I go second, right? Alright, so Branded Fusion. So, using Thunder Dragon and Albaz to make Lubellion, okay? So, pitch Branded Opening. Branded Opening being there makes it annoying, right? So, Albion banished the Thunder Dragon, so they got to search off, right? And then Thunderhawk pitch summons a Thunder Dragon. And then Thunder Dragon Colossus. So, Drago Sepelia, Thunder Dragon Colossus. Is this better than a pure Branded Despia Mirror Jade branded in red? Not really. But it's pretty good. You know, it's like you have a floodgate, right? You can't add cards to your hand. So the only card that affects is my Ariana. So I'm just not going to use Ariana. I mean, Drago Sepelia is on the field. I'm not going to use Ariana anyway. So, yeah. But I will, you know, put the field spell just so that I can have it. So, set 4, we have a pretty good opening. No bricks. Even Ariana's not a brick here. So, Lure of Darkness. Damn, yeah. Lure of Darkness is also great in this deck. Because, I mean, it's great in Branded Despia. Wish more players played it. But, yeah. So, then he's going to get a Banish off, which will get an effect off. So, I'm going to welcome Labyrnth here. So, this is a small misplay. What I should do is I should have first used Dogmatic Punishment on his Thunder Dragon Dark, sending Entis attempt to pop Drago Sepelia. When that happens, he will attempt to he will protect Drago Sepelia with Branded Opening, and then after that I welcome Labyrnth, summon Lovely, pop Drago Sepelia, and then on new chain. Lovely will pop, let's say, a back row or a card in his hand, right? That's what I should have done. So this is a misplay on my part. I forgot that Branded Opening was in the graveyard. So I attempt to summon Lovely to pop Drago Sepelia, and it fails because they're going to banish Branded Opening. So that's kind of awkward. So they're going to Super Poly here into Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, which doesn't seem good, right? But you'll see that it actually works out in the end, right? And you'll see why. So he searches Thunder Dragon Fusion, summons normal Zaluba, or Zaluba grants Branded Fusion. I look like I'm toast, right? So Branded Fusion, I'm going to Gozen Match to force him to go into Albion, right? So you cannot go Lubellion here. So there's the Albion. Alright, now check this out, folks. This is the beautiful part about Trap decks and a card like Trap Trick, right? So Albion's activating its effect to Fusion Summon. I'm going to immediately Trap Trick into Torrential Tribute, baby. Let's go. So basically, once we got Branded Opening out of that graveyard, that means he's going to make a field that's going to get popped. Look at this. Oh, look at that Mirror Jade. Look at that Mirror Jade. Look at this Torrential. I mean, the Thunder Dragon will survive, but it doesn't matter. Like, I'll deal with the Colossus later. But yeah, this is just beautiful. Yeah, so I attempt to field spell to summon. He called by the grave on my lovely summon. All right, I'll just summon Ariana. Like, it doesn't matter that much. And then yeah, Ariana gets popped by Mirror Jade. He doesn't even bother swinging. So, all right, let's see what the God top deck for me will be. Oh, Imperial Iron Wall. This is literally the best possible top deck I could have ever gotten. All right, so Thunder Dragons love to banish. If Imperial Iron Wall says no banishing, which means Colossus can't be protected, right? So Colossus says instead of being destroyed, you banish a Thunder monster in the graveyard. And he has 2 of them. So, yeah, this is like the best top deck I can possibly ask for. All right, so on draw, on main phase or battle phase, I'm gonna allow him to swing. The reason is is because I don't want him or her doing anything like, so if I out this Thunder Dragon, they might go into another play. I kind of want them to end their turn, and on end phase, I take out Thunder Dragon. So check this out. So on end phase, I'll flip Iron Wall. So now Thunder Dragon is no longer protected. Colossus and Punishment into Omega. And now Chainlink 1, Labyrnth, Field Spell, Chainlink 2, Welcome, right? So Ariana comes out, and then we search another Welcome. So we have double Welcome here. Ooh, perfect. Ariana. So check this out, folks. This is funny. So I'm going to... this is a small misplay. I should have what I'm doing right now. I should have done in the battle phase, but it's gonna end up not mattering, right? So this is another slight misplay where I should have gone into battle phase, swing with both Arianas, and then do welcome, right? Because when I welcome, I'm gonna pop Ariana. That's gonna trigger Ariana 1, Lovely 2. Lovely will pop a card in hand. Thunder Dragon Fusion, that's good. And then Ari draws me a card. I set Solemn Strike. Omega will return Ari to the deck, so I have another target for welcome. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab with Automatic Punishment. So now I have battle. So I could have done 1,600 more damage, but you're going to see it's not going to matter because, you know, they're dying on the next turn anyway, right? But that was a small misplay. I should have done that play in the battle phase. Yeah. So the game was over. Like, any card, like, they're locked. Not only are their Gozen matched and, like, Imperial Iron Wall, it's like Branded Fusion, they have to go... If they go into Lubellion, they can't make Mirror Jade. If they go into Albion, they can't banish to make anything. So, and then whatever fusion monster they end on, guess what? I welcome, pop their monster, RE1, Lovely 2, and then pop their hand. So there was no scenario where they're winning this. Like, so I did. So that Imperial Iron Wall, man, I'm telling you got to be playing Imperial Iron Wall. This card is so good. It's come in clutch so many times for me. Like, I can't even describe how good it is. All right, so here we have duel number 13. Labyrnth versus Mathmech. Yeah, there have been a lot of these Mathmech duelists running around. Yeah, because Mathmech's suddenly got a one-card starter that's just like amazing, right? It's like imagine Magician's Souls like for Dark Magician on steroids, right? So I think I go first. I want to say the Lord set 3. So one way I like to troll Mathmech players is so they summon Circular, and Sigma is going to revive itself. What I do is I chain Terrors of the Overroot onto Circular, targeting Sigma in the graveyard. So that'll set Sigma face down and send Circular. So that means they will not get a search, right? So Circular, when another Mathmech is special to the field, Circular searches a spell trap, right? So if I get rid of Circular, then they don't get a search, and then they have a Sigma on the field, which, you know, I'm basically negating its effect, quote-unquote, by putting it face down. If it's face down on field, it's useless, right? And then I'm chaining Welcome because I want Lovely to hit the field when Circular gets removed so I can use a Lovely effect. But of course they have an Ash. They always have an Ash, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, so they haven't even normal summoned. Like, that's how insane, like, Mathmech is. So they're going to use... They hard drew the equation. They're going to special Circular. And then they're going to go into Link Disciple. Okay. And then they're going to summon Parallel Exceed. And then summon a second one. And then I'm going to Torrential. So hopefully they're out of plays and have no normal summons. I have Lord here. I'm going to grab Extravagance. Oh, look. They set a card in this column. I wonder if it's Imperm. Yeah, they're going to shotgun it. So they open Ash, Imperm, and full combo. Crazy. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter, as you'll soon see. So I'm going to Lord and then set Terrors, right? Terrors will allow me to basically get... Alright, so here's Sigma. Sigma back. Okay. So they're going to link into Code Talker. Okay. Sign at Mining. Yep. Lady Debug. Yep. Okay. Secretary. Alright, so here's the deal, folks. They just normal summoned, right? So their Lady Debug was their normal summon, and they search backup Secretary. So really what this is, if you control Cyberse monster, special summon for free, right? So I know that without a Cyberse monster on the field, this card in hand is a brick, so I'm going to immediately Tears, as soon as Transcode Talker hits the field on summon, Tears of the Overroot, take out Transcode Talker, and then set Ash Blossom. Just because, you know, it's funny to set Ash. And then on resolution, Chainlink 1, welcome to set. Chainlink 2, Lord. And Lord's going to grab something, probably Pot of Extravagance, so that I can get draw 2. I'm going to have Lovely. Lovely comes onto the field. And then I swing for 5,900, and then I use Lovely to set Terrors of the Overroot. And then I have 2 more cards that I draw of Extrav. Yeah, the game is completely Ogre. Like, nothing they can do. Let's see. Duel number 14. Labyrnth versus, check this out, Tenyi, Swordsoul, Mathmech. So they have mostly a Tenyi Swordsoul deck with a freaking Mathmech engine. That's kind of bizarre. Although I don't see Final Sigma in their extra deck, which is real weird because Swordsoul by itself can make Final Sigma. So I don't know why you have a Mathmech dude that does not have Final Sigma. But whatever. This deck's not good, so let's go into it. Yeah, I was like, come on. Mathmech and Tenyi Swordsoul? That's just silly. Especially since, like, Ashuna locks you into worms, right? If ever we go into Ashuna, and Circular locks you into only swinging with 1 monster. Okay, Moye. Oh, I'm going second. Sorry. I'm going second. Okay. So, you know the drill. Moye, Chisao. And then searches Longan. Yep. So, no Mathmech cards yet. There's a Longan. He goes into Qixing Longan instead of Baron de Fleur. I don't know why like, players do this. My assumption is this dude has been running into so many Runicks, he just wants to be able to banish that field spell. Just get that shit dealt with. Yeah, F Runick. So, I can kind of, you know, sympathize with this guy. Cause, yeah, basically, like, every turn this dude can just, Qixing Longan can just banish a spell trap, right? Right, and then burn for damage. So because they don't have a Baron, I mean, by the way, notice Skill Drain is back? Yeah. Lava Golem is out, Skill Drain is back. Skill Drain is just way too good of a card to not have. I tried to play without Skill Drain, but it's such a good card, like, I just can't. Anyway. Alright, so set 5 pass. Alright, sign at Mining. Circular. I'm like, oh, wait, sign at Mining in a Swordsoul Tenyi deck? Circular, what is going on here? Alright, and then on summon this, I'm going to immediately turn for Tribute. Goodbye. He's going to banish and burn. I don't care. I'm not going to use Skill Drain yet, because I don't feel there's a need. Super Factorial. There's a Taya. Now I'm going to Skill Drain. So I want him to commit resources, okay? So the Mathmech's trap, he sets Super Factorial. I punishment him, his Taya, take out Super Factorial, and then so they were toast. Like, they can't do anything. All right, duel number 15. We have oh, I remember this deck. This game was crazy. Labyrnth versus Endymion, Pendulum Endymion Magicians. Yeah, so Pendulum Endymion. I go second here. Alright, so this game right here is a case study for why Skill Drain should be played in the deck. And why Lava Golem would not be enough, right? So, you know, I tried making Lava Golem work. It works sometimes, but man, going first and having that Lava Golem, sometimes you open 2 of them, it feels so bad. But Skill Drain is just great going first or second, right? So it's like, all right, Lava Golems, you're back out. Skill Drains, you're back in. So I just got to do it. All right. So anyway, they're gonna full combo. Like they're gonna get the Endymion Wet Dream board, as you'll see very soon. Yeah, I'm not a Pendulum player, but I do know that Endymion's kind of busted. Like it had first of all, Endymion is not hard once per turn. Actually, none of these monsters are. Jackal's not once per turn. Endymion's not once per turn. I mean, there's once per turn per card, but they can just summon multiple copies. So yeah, it's crazy. It's really good. So, but Jackal, Monster Negate, Endymion, Spell Trap Negate. So they have 2 negates on the field already. Okay. Let's see how many negates you're gonna end it with, right? Now imagine the skill drain was a Lava Golem. Okay, if they end on this board, I can tribute Endymion and Jackal, but they're not gonna end just on this board. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? So Absolute Dragon, or Odd Eyes, Absolute Dragon. Here's Endymion. So then he pops the Xyz, and then he can summon the Vortex Dragon. Alright, so here's the deal, folks. 2 Endymions means 2 Spell Trap Negates. 2 Jackals means 2 Monster Negates. And then Vortex Dragon is when a Spell Trap card or Monster Effect. It's an Omni Negate. So they have a total of 5 negates. 2 monsters, 2 Spell Trap, and 1 Omni. This is insane, alright? It's not looking good for me, but I'm about to top deck a card that is going to prove itself, showcase to y'all why this card that I'm about to top deck should be a mandatory 3 of in every single trap deck. Check this out. Fucking Solemn Strike. This is exactly the card I needed, right? This is, oh man, this just saved my ass. Because here's why, right? I can now set Skill Drain. I can set 5, right? On their draw phase, immediately Skill Drain. They're going to attempt to negate with Endymion, and then I'm going to Solemn Strike. So then, and because it's a spell speed 3, it's a counter trap, they can't respond with a second Endymion, which means their entire board gets negated, and then I have a Torrential Tribute waiting for them. Oh man, this is gonna be a hilarious game. Check this out. All right, so set 5, hold Punishment because it's a hard once per turn. All right, so Shotgun Skill Drain. Let's see that Endymion, baby. Negate. That's right, negate. And I'm going to say no to you. Like, you got to run 3 Solemn Strike. If you're playing a trap deck and you're not running 3 Solemn Strike, what is wrong with you? This card is so good. Great going first, great going second. It's like one of the best trap cards in the game. Like, please play it. I'm showcasing to you in this game why you need to be playing this card. And now look, their board is Skill Drained and all their counters go away. Oh man, this is great. Alright, so check this out. So I'm going to wait, let them do whatever plays, and when they go to battle phase, then I'll use my turn for tribute play. So check this out. So they're going to link 4 into Access Code Talker. So here's the deal, folks. So Access Code, first effect will get negated. Here's the deal, folks. So it's negated. Access Code has a second effect. Let's read what it says. You can banish 1 link monster from your field or graveyard, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So here's the thing. Access Code can banish itself, which means it can get itself off the field for cost and pop Skill Drain. So this is what he wants to do. Do not be fooled. Do not allow Access Code to pop Skill Drain. So because he's basically forcing my hand. Alright, so now on resolution of this effect, I'm going to activate Welcome, summon Ariana, chainlink 1 Ariana to get a search. But wait, Ariana's Skill Drain. That search won't go off. It will because I chainlink to Torrential. So Torrential will kill Ariana, get it off the field, and then I get Ariana to search, right? Like people say, oh, don't play Skill Drain in Labyrinth. Why not? Look at this. Just look at the state of this game. Like you just got to do it, right? So good. Look at that beautiful that Endymion Wet Dream field of his gone. So I'm gonna get the field spell. The reason I do that is because basically I want Ariana on shuffle, right? To just like keep summoning itself back, and I have Punishment, which will allow me to trigger Welcome and Graveyard to set itself back, and then I'll get Lovely out. So yeah, yeah. So he's gonna summon Beast, and then he's gonna summon Servant, and then he's gonna do a thing to search a thing, and then another thing will pop. All right. So now he sets the scale here. So let's read what this says. Remove 3 spell counters, special summon with this card, and 1 face-up monster from your extra deck. So basically, this card will allow him to summon 2 monsters on the field, and I don't have Torrential Tribute anymore. So I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm going to punishment here on Servant. Entis will pop this, and also he'll get to Pendulum Summon because he hasn't Pendulum Summoned yet, and he has a scale. So no scale for him, no special summon. So yeah, I'm basically mitigating damage here. So he'll swing for 28. I don't care because I have another punishment, right? Ooh, duality. You love to see it. You love to see it. Ooh, look at that Torrential. Torrential, another mandatory 3-of. You saw how much work Torrential Tribute put in this game. You gotta play Torrential Tribute. You got to. It's too good. So activates field spell, set 2. Alright, so let's see what he gonna do. So he's gonna pop himself, okay? And then he's gonna search a very interesting card. The Mythical Beast Garuda. So let's read what this card says. So the pendulum effect says, if you have no card in your other pendulum zone, target one other spell trap on the field, destroy it and this card. So he's gonna use this card to pop Skill Drain, which is hilarious because he has no plays. So he's gonna pop Skill Drain, allow me to use my monster effects, and then he has no monsters of his own to use, right? So I'm just going to change punishment just to get this monster off the field because I don't want to deal with it without an effect when its effect is up. So goodbye. So I'm going to send Omega here because Omega is great. It recycles itself, right? Now, Chainlink 1, field spell. Chainlink 2, welcome. Welcome set. And then Ariana comes back. Ariana activate. It searches another welcome. Yeah, so thank you for getting rid of Skill Drain for me when you have 0 monsters left. Upstart. Okay. Alright, end phase. Let's do it. So, this is another misplay. I should have gone into battle phase. Swung for 1600. And then welcome. Lovely. Pop Ariana. Lovely triggers. I pop the card in his hand. Just to remove plays from them, right? So I could have done 1600 more damage. Again, I get too excited sometimes. I forget. Oh, I can do all this in battle phase. So don't make that mistake. You know, make sure you do these kinds of play in battle phase. And then Lovely's gonna get punishment back. So I got punishment. I got Iron Wall. Omega's gonna put Entis back in my extra deck. So I have like even more turns of like the punishment with Entis, and then I have welcome. Yeah, this game is so unbelievably over. I don't see why he hasn't scooped, but okay. So he's gonna upstart, okay. And then he's gonna he has a second mythical institution. So for those who don't know, this card is a searcher. It removes spell counters. Continue a spell that puts a thick card in your hand, right? Okay. So he's gonna activate it, pay some counters, and in response, I'm gonna welcome, summon a monster and pop it because it's a continuous spell. If it leaves the field, the effect does not go off, right? I always thought it was weird that like, oh, a continuous spell leaves the field, its effect doesn't happen, it fizzles, but a monster leaves the field, its effect doesn't fizzle. That I don't know. I think that's kind of silly, but whatever. All right, so goodbye. So then basically, yeah, now he scoops, yeah, because he realized, yeah, like this game is so ogre, like. Yeah, that was close, but again, it's games like those where it's like, if that skill drain was a lava golem, I would not have been able to break that board. Like, I'm sorry, it just was not gonna happen. I mean, sphere mode maybe, but yeah, again, skill drain just puts in work, right? So for the final duel here, only 2 turns. This duel is very simple, and it's another skill drain related one. Oh, this dude has a lot of back row hate. Luckily, he doesn't draw it against me. Alright, so we have duel number 16, Labyrnth versus Tenyi Swordsoul. Yeah. How fitting. The final duel I showcased on my route, on my path to Diamond 1 is a Swordsoul duel. Of course it is. So I do go first. Extravagance. No Ash. Okay, cool. Alright, so check this out. So I open fucking 3 floodgates. Goes in, skill drain, rivalry, which is funny. Unfortunately, I can only set 4 because Trap Tricks needs a slot to put a card in. So I decided, you know what? Rivalry can stay in hand. Goes in is the more important floodgate. So let's think about decks that we play in the format. Swordsoul loses to Gozen. Mathmech loses to Gozen. Flu loses to Gozen. Yeah, there's just so many cards that lose to Gozen. A number of pendulum decks lose to Gozen as well, right? Because you know they have a lot of spellcasters, but of like different attributes. Altergeist loses to Gozen. I've seen a couple Altergeist players running around. So, yeah, you know, branded variants, they don't lose that hard to Gozen, but like if you go first against them and you lock them into lights, like because they went Lubellion, then they So I decide I'm gonna keep Rivalry in hand, and then set the other 4 right. All right. So as soon as he shows that he is Tenyi Swordsoul, I'm gonna immediately Gozen, and he's gonna chain this quick play to get it off the field, which is really weird because okay, like whatever. Normals, Moye, Shodhara, and then I'm gonna skill drain here because why not? So battle phase, okay. All right, so check this out. End phase, we're gonna trap trick into punishment, and then punishment onto the Moye, chaining Lord. So guess what, folks? He set 2 cards. Gee, well, this card here is probably Imperm. Again, Imperm doesn't work against skill drain. They don't know that, but I want to troll them, so I was planning to use Ensis to pop this rightmost card. But they're just in the scoop. They're like, yeah, they know they're not gonna win. Like, so Lord was gonna set Welcome Labyrinth from the deck, and then I have Virus, which will probably call spells or something on the subsequent turn. So I would swing, you know, with Lord and Lovely, and then Virus, Tribute Lord, call spells, just to to take out Emergence, take out Pot of Desires, take out back row clear, right? Feather Dust or Lightning Storm. So. Yeah, they were toast. There was nothing they could do. So yeah, that was the Adventures of Labyrnth. Yeah, so basically, I mean, I'll put out a deck list. Actually, no, I won't. I won't because I have not received enough comments from people on my videos requesting me to put my deck list. Therefore, I'm not going to do it until y'all comment. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I brought you a lot more duels where I go second in this video, so hopefully y'all appreciate that. But yeah, like obviously we're under no delusions here. Going first is way better than going second. Obviously my win rate in going first is way higher than going second, but as you've seen in this video, you can definitely win going second. I'd say from like playing around, yeah, Terrors on the other route I'm a fan of. Lava Golem I tried, but I feel like, oh man, I just can't cut Skill Drain. It's just too good of a card, right? Skill Drain like carried me the second half of the way to Diamond 1, like because it's just such a good card. So yeah, I guess that experiment is over. Anyway, there's a festival that just dropped. I think I'm gonna be playing Dark Magician there because it basically bans every archetype that is not in solo mode, and I'm pretty sure there is a Dark Magician deck in solo mode, so I'll probably play Dark Magician there just because the other decks are boring. So yeah, maybe stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed and learned something. See you in the next video. Peace.